lights, please don't try to be rough. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Huskies of St. Louis. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down. They got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And a huge play that time. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Huskies are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught, and he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to.
And this is going to be intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A pitch comes to Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They need 18 yards here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Juwan Johnson. Four-yard touchdown. And the Vikings strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. They'll set up a throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down the right sideline. He's on his way, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught left side by Judy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
A 3-yard
And that'll make it second down. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down there at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Juwan Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Jake Elliott on the quarter-point after.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 3rd down and 7. That is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 45, Huskies 13. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation. Line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose again. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. Yep. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see, our